Well, let's just crack on in that case. Um, First, we'll go to the antitrust policy notice. This meeting is under the antitrust policy of the Linux Foundation. If you're members, then you can contact Andy Updegrove of the firm Gesma Updegrove, as it says on this slide here. If you're not willing to keep to this, then please drop off now. If you're not Linux Foundation members, yeah, talk to your own legal counsel, etc., etc. Cool. Nobody's dropped, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd be talking to myself again. So this is the agenda for today. Kind of following what is normally the case anyway. So some news, spec working group, education working group, and AOB. And starting with the OpenChain project news. The general project news excitable version. I'm going to be slightly less excited because I didn't manage to go to the mini summit at OSS EU, which is a shame because it seems like it was a really good event. So the AI bill of materials guide is approved to release, so that's great. And the SBOM study group is becoming SBOM work group. And even more SBOM related news, cross-industry guide nearly ready for release. So really the slightly not so excitable version is basically saying there's an awful lot of stuff going on in OpenChain around SBOMs, and that's a really important topic of work. Right, I will pause to allow some questions about this, but be prepared for me not to be able to answer very much.
I know. I've just realized as well, Martin. I was on the previous. I was on the North America and Europe call there. Was it last week or the week
Mm.
before? So, but I was also in attendance at the OpenChain Mini Summit. So I was there and got to see all the news.
And have you been excited during the event and since?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, good, good. It's not lies then. It's all good stuff. Great. So some news from the specification working group. So here are some links to the specifications, the license compliance and the security one. For anyone who does not know, can easily point your phones at these and get to them. At the moment, the spec working group is basically doing a survey and has some questions for the community, and these are the questions here. Please go and do them, because yeah, the feedback we get will help shape what the specification work group does in the next few months. And the results so far was actually the results from a week ago, so hopefully there's more than this. I don't think we can particularly take too much out of this at this particular point in time. So the one thing of note to me is that one person has claimed to have found a shortfall in the 5230 spec, and maybe the same person has also found shortfalls in the security spec as well. So I think we will have to try and dig down into those responses and try and find out what the shortfalls were so that we can actually be addressing it. But anyway, this is the first stage of doing a survey and getting some feedback. Just so these are the companies that had given comments as of a week ago. Hopefully it's lots more since then. I'm not going to dwell on this too much, apart from say encourage people to submit their comments. I can't see FOSS ID in there, but I'm sure that's been done since. Okay, so moving on to the education working group. Um, It's been summer in Europe, so I will say that there hasn't been a massive amount that's been going on, but a few little bits and pieces. So the review of the LFC 193 Linux Foundation training course material that we created is ongoing, and one bug has already been fixed. We expect to be a few more minor changes in the next couple of months, and that course updates being tied down. It's currently looking like it will just be minor changes here and there, but all improvements are good. And in any case, this course is highly rated anyway, so it's not like there's something desperately wrong with it. And on the sample policy spreadsheet, which which was provided from Andrew Katz at Orcro. In that spreadsheet, there is a tab that talks about different roles and the training that people should have for those roles. And I have added in links to information that would support that training. So basically places where people could go and find training for those roles if they wanted to use that for inside their organization. This is largely OpenChain materials, so the training courses or other reference material, and a couple of links out to the to-do group and the chaos group, just to give people a little bit of help to find relevant training. And that is it on my spec and education update. So I guess, are there any questions or any other business from now that we have 3 people on the call?
Nothing from my end. Martin, no questions
Mm,
or anything else?
cool, good. I guess is it Alan? Is that how you pronounce your name? Is that do you have any questions or comments?
No, sorry for joining a bit late. No questions from my side either.
It's no problem. It's been glad to have you here. It was a bit of an echo chamber for a while anyway. So great. Well, thanks very much. In that case, that's a very brief update, but hopefully people will be a bit more active in the next month or so, especially me, and perhaps have some more exciting and more news to say next time. But until then, I will say that this is the close of meeting. Thank you very much for coming and joining, and I will see you next time.